There was no ego or anything going on whatsoever. It was just a man doing his job the absolute best way he possibly can.
I sort of took to him as a mentor almost, not just for musical things, but for anything in life.
We'd sit up and talk as you do and exchange life stories as you do. He wanted to study medicine, but his father wouldn't support that.
So I want to be near the sea, learn how to surf, play music, be free, be, as far away from my hometown and family as possible. Cut the past loose. At least that's how I felt. I just wanted a completely new start.
Australia, 23 years of Lib-Nat government under Bob Menzies. It was a really, really staid, conservative place. And then we had Gough Whitlam, and wow. Things were changing, but I was still kind of reacting against the forces of evil conservatism. And, rock and roll was redemption from that. Bumped into Rob, and he said he wanted to start a band. He said, do you want to be the drummer? And I said, yeah. He said, but okay, but none of that jazzy shit or words to that effect.
He said, I don't think I could play that sort of thing. And I said, well, it's okay. We can find someone, perhaps. And he said, well, look, don't be hasty. Or maybe give it a try. So that was the level of his commitment at the time, and that's fine. I mean, he's been asked to play music by a couple of people who've never done anything before, so why should he be too excited?
I'd seen the Rats and loved the Rats.
They were absolutely amazing, Rob was, I'd never seen Rob on stage before he becomes this different person. He's incredible,
Ron and Rob just, zzz, and you'd be caught in the middle, flying objects, and you'd be ducking orange juice jars. And
I once threw both sticks at Rob in Studio 20, and they went, and he said, you missed. I said, no, I didn't.
I liked it, but I just couldn't work with Rob. It wasn't going anywhere, and I had a small child at the time, so I had to make a decision.
I mean, I'm not saying that we played it all so terribly well, but kind of got a taste for it.